True story. It was our 5th gathering on Halloween and Candance's turn to host. Our little coven had rotated houses each year since we were 13 and challenged the host with coming up with an original story meant to scare the pants off the rest of us. Candace set up a table in her basement with just a single candle in the center to illuminate the space. I took my seat directly across from her with Maggie on my left and Phoebe on my right. The candle light threw dark circles under Candace's eyes, giving her face a sunken, hollow quality as she began. Welcome, my sisters. I wanted to do something special this time as you're all supposed to head to college next year and I wasn't sure when we might have the chance to do this again. So, the story I'm going to share with you is not only 100% true, it also happened to me personally. We leaned in closer. Sure, many of the stories we'd shared before were supposedly true, but no one had ever shared a first-hand encounter. We were intrigued to say the least. Last night, I took a Ouija board into the old Hayworth house. We all gasped. Yes, you know the story. Mr. Hayworth was a serial killer, chopped up 15 women in his basement and the house has been boarded up ever since he was arrested. You also might have heard that since his execution earlier this year, there's been several sightings of a dark shadow in the windows. I thought it a perfect opportunity to have an encounter I could recount tonight. She flashed a devilish grin, lavishing in our obvious anxiety. When I arrived, I expected to need to break a window, but was surprised to find the back door wide open. I tiptoed across the creaking floors and crept down into the basement, his playroom, all the while feeling a dark presence just behind me. In the middle of the dusty floor, I set up the board and asked to speak to him. He answered. She paused. We were hanging on her every word. I asked if he was dead. He said yes. I asked if he was angry. He said yes. I asked if he still wanted to kill. He said yes. Bam. She pounded the table. Searing pain shot through my back. I looked down to see the tip of a knife protruding out of my chest. Blood poured down my shirt and everything started to go black as I choked for air. The last thing I saw, his sickening smile. She paused again. And then? I asked. And then I died. She stopped. I rolled my eyes. Damn it, Candance. You promised us a 100% true story. You had me going there, and I got a little jump when you got stabbed, but you obviously didn't get murdered by a ghost. She smiled. But you didn't let me get to the twist. She vanished. I felt a dark presence behind me.